What's up guys, Jivan back with another video, and today we're going to be going over 10 OP fighting tricks that you can use against sweats. This isn't going to be like my typical fighting tutorials where I just break down clips. In this video, I'm going to break down the clips and then show you exactly how you can practice it in creative mode to fully understand it and get the muscle memory down. So I'm hoping no matter your skill level, if you're an advanced player or beginner, you will be able to take stuff from this video. That is the goal. Now without further ado, let's hop into this video. If you've been playing Fortnite for a while now, you've probably seen the Martaz peek trick, where you jump and take a peek through a floor with a ramp up top. I'm going to show you a couple unique examples with this peek, starting with this one. This clip starts out with me double editing down because the enemy was pressuring my wall. He continues to pressure from above, and so I hold the ramp build out and replace my own ramp facing towards the enemy. And from there I'm able to jump and take the peek. This move works whenever the enemy is one layer above you. So when I did this in game, I realized you could do something pretty crafty here. If there's an enemy on your wall and you double edit down, you could then flip your ramp facing towards the enemy, jump, edit the wall, and take a peek shot from below. They would never see this peek coming. Additionally, another way you can get sneaky with this peek is if you're triple editing up towards the enemy, instead of doing the whole triple edit, place a cone, edit the cone, place a floor, and you just have the peek set up already. IQ outplays, this will get anybody. So that's the first move we're going to talk about. Not all of them are going to be as advanced as that one, but even if a move seems too advanced, you should push yourself and try to learn it because that's how you get better. I finished this fight by dropping down below the enemy, pre-boxing down there, and spraying up. You can catch people off guard like that a lot, but we're going to be focusing on something that happens earlier in the fight. This triple edit out the side move right here is so useful. It protects every single angle and gives you a lot of piece control opportunities. If you don't already do this move frequently, try out this drill right here. Literally just do the triple edit into a 180 on repeat. After you do the triple edit, make sure you build these high walls. It's a good habit to get in because it blocks your back when you're going out the side. Do that drill on repeat and you'll have that move down in no time. I get asked a lot, how do you edit course consistently? It's literally about free build practice. When you're first starting out your practice, just simply place floors and walls and edit through the walls. That's step number one. And then you can start adding ramps and edit the ramp and then the wall, ramp, then wall. You could also practice placing cones instead of ramps, and then you wouldn't have to edit the cones. The last step is start adding triple edits up and down layers in the middle of your free builds. The more you practice edit coursing in creative, the more confident you'll be with it in arena. That is the simple truth. This is one of my favorite ways to outplay opponents in Endgame. Notice how in this clip there's an enemy a layer up from me and I tunnel in front of his box. From there, I'm able to drop him down when he edits out of his own box. The most important part of this that I've been doing recently is creating an extra box so I have more space to set up peaks. I outplay people all the time with these drop downs. For example, in this clip, I saw him tunneling my way, I set up that double edit, dropped him down, bop. There's lots of ways to cut off people's tarps, but this is one of my favorites. I'll definitely try to get more tips like this to you guys soon so that you can master how to get refreshes. This is a fairly common edit course that you're seeing right here. An easy building drill that you can do to master this edit course looks like this. It's just a simple triple edit and then a wall edit course basically. If that becomes easy for you, I recommend taking it up a notch and throwing in extra ramps, practice switching directions more, and simply trying to go faster. Something really important to note in this fight is how patient I'm playing. I'm doing high ground retakes to get up towards the enemy, but I'm not just cranking high ground retakes and going Super Saiyan at him. I'm really analyzing how the opponent is reacting to me. I pause in between my retakes and scout what's going on with him. The first step to get into this point is mastering the retake so you don't even need to think about it while you do it. And then start practicing throwing side jumps into your retakes and just switching directions a lot. Once you get to the point where you can alter your retake in the middle of a fight, that's when you can start to have fights like I just had there. A good first step is to do what I'm doing on the screen right now, doing the retake and then going for side jumps and just practice switching directions a lot. In this fight, you're gonna see one of my favorite things to do to people. Using cones to get up layers is just such a slept on thing. The first thing to note in this fight is that I never give the opponent an opportunity to shoot me. They never have a chance to shoot me in between my retake or anything like that. And I'm keeping my eyes on the opponent the whole time. The specific move that's really good to take away from this fight is this jumping up cone method that I'm doing right here. I've done this move for I don't even know how long and it's always worked. Right here I sneak a cone over top of the enemy and I know he's going to go back down the ramp, and so I pre-box out the backside and get the kill. Something you can do to just get that move down yourself is literally practice doing this. Just jump up layers while resetting your cone when you jump up. I know it sounds stupid and easy, but I'm telling you, all this stuff in this video is great practices to get good, useful moves down in Arena. The first step is always going to be practice it in Creative. Now, if you guys want to fully master this move right here, where you phase a ramp into their box and try to pre-box them afterwards, you should practice doing this. Practice not only phasing a ramp in, but practice phasing the floors and ramps as well. So basically what I do is I set up a floor and a wall in front of me, and then first I phase a floor through my wall, and then connect walls to that floor and then a ramp to that floor. I practice building entire boxes through my wall. If you can get that down, you'll be able to phase a ramp through a box, no problem. This here is one of my favorite ways to pressure a box. If I ever run up against their wall, I immediately place a ramp, edit out the side, and set up a right-hand peek from the box over. A lot of times they try to edit their own wall and try to shoot you when you're on that ramp. And by doing that, they make their wall one shot so I can quickly take it and get the kill. You can practice this in Creative just like this. Getting that edit movement down of editing out the side while on a ramp can be tough, but if you get it down in Creative, you should be able to do it in game. You can also do the same move with a cone. It low-key is even more useful with a cone sometimes, because you just simply reset the cone and you have really good visibility. This right here is a good thing to go for if you're max HP. If you see somebody put a ramp behind themselves and try to phase into your box, you can choose to either build a ramp and block them off, or go for a pre-fire like I did here. Hitting that pre-fire put the fight entirely into my hands, and it was just GG's for that guy. This here falls into my defensive aggressive playstyle that I talked about in the past. I'm playing on the defense playing in my boxes, and I know the enemy is really aggressive. I track his movement going to this side, so I place a cone out that window, assuming he's gonna drop on that cone. As soon as he drops on my cone, I have the advantage because I not only have a right-hand peek, but I also have piece control, and then I'm able to finish the fight fast. Placing that cone through the window is the secret here. If you can predict where they're gonna go, place a cone before they can, the fight is all of a sudden in your hands. This fight here is a tricky situation. So I'm pinched by two players here, so I swap positions and get out of the middle of these two players. The only issue is I only own the wall in front of me, so my only way out is exactly where the enemy is. This is what I decided to do. It was a little sketch, but it worked out pretty well. I knew I had to reposition out of the box, so I tried to quickly slip past him in the shortest path possible to get out of the box and in my own box. And I took a shot while doing that and won the fight. This here is just a combo of really good moves. That guy got worked in every way, shape, and form. The first edit here was the only one that wasn't optimal, but after that first shot, he was a layer up from me. When they're a layer up, you can always go for that Martaz peek. And then lastly, I see he's connected to one build, and so I shoot him out and just aim at him while he falls and get the kill. Easy peasy. This is a debate move that works all the time. Someone did it in my Zone Wars the other day to me, and I fell for it. It's just such a good move. The enemy gets in my box here, I own all the builds, and I go for that fake edit out the side, and then edit the ramp, bop to the face. There's not too much to this last fight. I basically just saw the enemy running in this direction, and so I pre-boxed it, and then got the kill. I hope this video helped you guys out. Let me know what you thought of this format where I give you guys, free build edit course type things, stuff that you can add to your own practice routine. I feel like I haven't really done that before, so let me know what you thought. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.